is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm your host, Harvey Freed, alongside me, Harry Glanz and Alex Nafusi. Good morning, gents.
What's up, work family? How we doing today?
Oh, fantastic. It's May 16, 2015. You know, it's not sunny out, but it's definitely warmer in springtime here in Michigan.
Hi, Nicole.
There's Nicole, late like usual. It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. It's really her first time she's late. We'll let you settle in over there. There's your coffee and all that other stuff.
It's been at 9 o'clock for about, I don't know, going on.
Hey, we're going to give you 1 hour of mortgage and real estate talk. And, of course, we got Nicole Moskalen from RE/MAX Classic in Milford. Other than being a full-time mom, 5 children, and a full-time real estate agent, she also comes in and joins us on Saturdays. And we are, look at me stalling and buying you time. You're there. There you are. Well, we'll get a mic up somewhere on you.
It's on.
We'll figure that out.
Turn it off.
Mess. Did you turn it off? That was nice of you.
She's so realtor.
This is the first time I've been late. I'm never late.
You're the voice of real estate this morning here in Southeast Michigan, so we definitely know you got your stuff all set up. You were calling me last night. Had a couple things you wanted to talk about. Yeah, lots of great topics.
Talking about.
So we'll definitely get into that.
About?
Well, just mortgages and real estate.
Like what I can imagine.
Mom. Mortgage rates are still fantastic here. You know, there's always these volatilities out there, but mortgage rates, come on, folks, they are still unbelievable.
Well, rates can go up or down 2, 3, 4 times in a day. That's what happened last week. And it's volatile. It's a monetary instrument. You go and buy and sell money all day long in the market, and that's what we do. And rates are affected certainly like that. But in general, we know that rates are still in, we call them 1960s levels, mid-1960s. Rates are for a 30-year fix, somewhere in the high 3s to low 4s, 15 years in the mid, say, 3.5 range, mid 3s, and even shorter term was lower than that. So there's no reason to even think about talking about rates for an eighth or a quarter here or there. It's just not that.
I just don't want to hear it, man.
Right.
I mean,
because business,
at what point? What if rates were zero? Would somebody be complaining that you weren't paying them to
That's what we do. They'd say, well, you need to pay us to come and get a loan.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is that, you know, it's in our office, we're up 20% from the same time last year because of purchase business. Purchase business is really hot right now. A lot of purchase agreements going on. And Nicole Moscow, my first question for you today is this. Knowing how busy the industry is, knowing how busy appraisers are, knowing how busy lenders are, why are realtors writing 30-day purchase agreements instead of 45 or 60-day purchase agreements?
That's a good question. That's a
why I
good
asked
question.
it.
I mean,
That's why I
45
asked
days
it.
is feasible.
always done it.
Absolutely. But when I write mine, typically they are 45 days.
Yeah.
Just because people think, okay, we got the purchase agreement, now we're going to close. And that's
not to say that some lenders we are included can do a 30-day.
Harvey is
We can.
boom, boom, boom.
But
no
however
problem.
is that
Closing
the
before
industry's
that.
busy. The industry's
right,
busy.
absolutely.
Appraisers are busy.
Appraisers are very
Lenders,
busy.
if you're not a lender that's busy right now, you shouldn't be in the business. My analogy is that if you don't have a reservation on a Saturday night for a restaurant and you go out and you're just able to walk in a restaurant and get seated, maybe that's not the restaurant you should be eating in. Okay?
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
But Harvey, I
busy
think you
people are busy.
Absolutely. But I think Harvey should explain the appraisal process because we've had a huge issue last week with an appraisal.
Yeah.
Because people don't, even when you tell them, people don't understand, okay, here it goes through the appraiser and it goes through the management company and it goes through underwriting and it goes through quality control. They feel like it should be done on a Friday and back Friday night.
Did you guys have one that came in low or no?
It did come in low, but we knew. I mean, I knew.
Here's my question: did the listing agent meet the
I was the
appraiser
listing
at the
agent.
property? And you met him at the property?
I did not.
comps?
I was the listing agent, and I was the buyer's agent. I already knew the value, what it was going to come in. I advised the sellers prior to putting it on the market of what it was going to come in at. They did not want to do that, so we did it the way they wanted to do it, and it came into the exact number I said it was.
It came in the number where you thought, and there's really no guarantee on what the value is going to come in.
Did they make the difference up though?
We're going to put a deal together.
We put a transaction together. Yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah, but here's the bottom line.
But the thing is, you can't expect the appraisal to be in that night or ask for a verbal on the.
So the industry is busy. People should be aware of that. And bottom line is this: is that you can't on every single transaction write a 30-day purchase agreement.
Right.
Okay, you can't do it.
And there's no doubt that we're getting them done in less than 4 weeks easily.
We are.
And there's plenty of the transactions, but not all transactions, and then not all areas. And,
Right.
and that's why we're going to talk about things
And it
in
depends
regions.
on how prepared the buyer is.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Do they have everything together? Is it going to take longer? You can't make people give you documents as fast as you want them.
We call it moving parts. We've sort of coined that phrase here on the show over the
Thank
last
you.
couple of years.
A lot of
I'll give
moving
it to you here.
parts.
Lots
A
of
lot.
moving parts in many transactions, and some are easier than others, obviously. Some people already have their money all set up. Some still have to liquidate the funds, and there's a little time gap between getting the documentation to liquidate their funds and getting that into their savings account. There's lots of moving parts, and we're going to keep using that throughout the next coming years because it's become documentation oriented. The transaction is all based on these documents. And again, in our case, Nicole, just on that one transaction, there's a condominium association. So this
Correct.
falls into play. Now we've got another party, another business out there that's involved in filling out
Because we
these
have the questionnaire that has to be
and
done.
insurance
And
companies, right?
they move at their own pace.
Exactly.
I think the bottom line is we pull it all together, but people have to be patient. We did a little continuing education seminar yesterday, which Mr. Nafusi was part of. He's a very good example. The man has been in the business for I don't know, 13, 14 years. He's really good at what he does. He has great relationships with his clients, and he knows the guidelines, and he knows what it takes and what documentation that a transaction needs to have to be successful. But here's the, I call it the however. The however is he tells his clients what they need. And sometimes when he tells them the third, fourth, and fifth time, he might be a little bit more adamant than he was the first or second time about it. But at least Alex is very honest with it and says, listen, I need what I need to get your job done. I'm working hard for you, but you have to help me out here.
You know, and the thing is, like, I'm not asking for it. I don't care. Harry's not asking for it. Harvard's not asking for it.
Well, we
Fannie
are,
Mae,
but-
Fannie Mae wants to know where the money's coming from. Fannie Mae wants to verify it. I'm dead serious, man. I had a deal the other day that the guy said, and I wrote it down on notes for the show today. He goes, come on, man, you know I'm good for it. You know I've got the money.
Right.
My favorite line. And he is.
That's
and
fine.
he is good
I'm
for
sure
it. That's why he's going to get a
I'm
loan.
sure you are, sir.
No, the best part is, hey, listen, I really make more than I show on my tax returns.
Yeah, of course.
Well, here's how it looks. If the IRS doesn't acknowledge it, then I can't acknowledge it.
Boy, I like that one.
Thank you.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
throw
I'm
this
gonna
out there,
use that
guys.
one.
We're going to take all your calls
That's a
here,
good one.
and I'm waiting for some appraisers to call and say, hey, thanks, guys, for giving us a little break here. Maybe some real estate agents might want to call and say, you guys are right. You know what? There's a lot going on in a transaction. 248-539-9797.
Or they might want to call and yell at me.
They might want it. They
That
might
they
even
can do
they can
that.
do
I'll
that.
take it.
They can do that also.
I
if they
like
want.
it.
But there's so
I
much,
like it.
so much positive stuff going on, and there's no doubt. Look, folks, we live in Southeast Michigan now. The weather's nicer. May and June are going to be really busy, and then also with the changes coming on August 1st, and we'll talk a little bit about that. The new forms that are going to be out there taking over the old Truth in Lending form and the old HUD settlement statement, and again, that's going to cause some delays, and there's some concerns about that. And again, the Mortgage Bankers Association are already talking about it. National Association of Real Estate Agents are saying, wait a minute, why not maybe postpone this till December when home buying season's not as busy, but instead they're going to roll with it on
That's the government
August
at work.
1st as
That's
now.
the government at work, man. Throw it.
Roll it
let's-
out
let's-
with
Hey,
the
they got
busiest.
deadlines.
Let's change major guidelines in the
They
middle
got
of the
deadlines.
buying season, the busiest
Make
time.
everyone scramble.
Want to throw this out there because one of the first components of getting out there and finding out if there's a house that you like is getting that approval letter. And no real estate agent really wants to show you houses until they have some confidence that you're going to be able to close in a timely
Right.
manner. And sellers don't want you coming through their home and making comments or whatever it might be.
Well, they want
Unless you're-
serious people, serious offers, and the only way to determine if somebody's really serious is if they have an approval letter.
Absolutely.
That's it. They've taken the time. They've given a lender, their name, address, social security number. They give them their financial information, their debts, their liabilities. Somebody's run an actual credit report, and we actually run it through our automated underwriting system. We get a bona fide approval. As Alex Nafusi likes to say, this is a bona fide mortgage approval. This is no pre-qualification. That's just what we do.
Right.
And you, Nicole, you don't want to take buyers out
Well,
if you
I
don't know they're
have to
approved.
know how they're approved. I need to know their financing because I have to know, am I putting them in a condo? Am I putting them in a house that will only do FHA,
FHA,
or
right.
conventional? So as your agent, I have to know what you're approved for. Because the other thing is you don't want to go out looking at houses way over your price range because then once we fall into your price range, you're not going to find anything that meets what you've already seen.
Well, it's all about being prepared.
Right, absolutely.
Well, I like how this is setting up. 9:10 this morning. Come and join us. 248-539-9797 or call Capital Mortgage and get that approval letter at 1-800 low rate. That's 1-800-569-7283. Purchasing a house, I mean, it's fun. It's exciting.
It is fun.
And a lot of people miss out on that. It's really a shame. Why not? I mean, and again, as a seller, stop taking the fun away from the buyer. And if you're a buyer, enjoy the process.
Why do the sellers take it away?
Well, I don't know.
Come
Maybe
on.
they do. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But again, there are a lot of things moving in any transaction. Again, and it's all about timing. And there's no doubt every buyer and seller wants, to close and get that closing done.
Right.
And guess what? So do the real estate agents and the mortgage people and the title
absolutely.
companies. All right. When we come back, all of your calls 248-539-9797. We'll be right back.
Save thousands on the new Michael Phelps Swim Spas by Master Spas and build your dream backyard at the Hot Tub Swim Spa Sauna and Home Show this weekend at the Lakeside Mall in Sterling Heights. For details, go to poolandspashow.com and call 1-800-SPA-SALE. That's 1-800-SPA-SALE.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Lads, clearing out weeds is all about give and take. Hello, this is Scott for Scots. And what I mean is, you want to take those pesky weeds out, but to keep them out, you need to give your grass something in return. Which is exactly what Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed does. It kills weeds while it feeds and thickens your grass to help crowd out future invasions. To learn more about Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, go to scotts.com. Weed your lawn and feed it.
You can afford that perfect car for your graduating senior at Cartwright. Help them drive their dreams in a safe, dependable, like-new used car at a reasonable price. Cartwright posts their lowest price on every car below Kelley Blue Book, and you have options. You can lease. With the Bright Leasing Program, payments are simply lower. Mileage limits are better. And you can swap your car for a reasonable fee after just 12 months of on-time payments. The future is bright, and it starts at Cartwright, with locations in Redford, Taylor, Monroe, Garden City, Flint, and Madison Heights. Call Cartwright today at 855-4-CARTWright or visit cartwright.com.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Hi, I'm Dan Weingarts. Our family is celebrating 70 years of helping families like yours find everything you need to care for your lawn. Over the years, we've grown with you to offer the unbeatable selection of outdoor power equipment you've come to know and trust. And our experienced technicians and unmatched parts inventory keep your equipment running like new. During our Time to Mow sale, check out the all-new Cub Cadet XT Enduro series of lawn tractors. They take the already high standards of Cub Cadet tractors to a new level with unmatched durability, handling, and comfort. The premium XT2 and XT3 tractors offer a performance package that you will only find at independent retailers.
At Weingarts.
Better selection, better savings, and honest answers are what you should expect from us. We are proud that these values help make us the Cub Cadet 2014 National Retailer of the Year. Visit us in Utica, Farmington Hills, Cedar Springs, Clarkston, and Ann Arbor, or see all of our Time to Mow specials at Weingarts.com. From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Hey there! Now that the weather invites you outside, it's time to explore. Not sure where to start? Not to worry. There's an app for that. Check out the official Ohio Travel Guide app for your smartphone or tablet. Discover a variety of events organized by region, your favorite activity, or season. With so much to do, what are you waiting for? Visit the App Store today and download the official Ohio Travel Guide app from Tourism Ohio. Or sign up to get your free Ohio Travel Guide at discoverohio.com. And get out there.
Sarah wants to visit Africa and feed a giraffe. Kevin wants to set sail with pirates. Jean wants to hit the waves. And Maria, she just wants to shop till she drops. So I booked us all a trip to Columbus. Columbus has an awesome food and fashion scene and Zambezi Bay Water Park. Plus, the Columbus Zoo's got a new Pirate Island boat ride and baby tigers. Perfect for Tigers fans like us. Plan your trip now. Go to experiencecolumbus.com/zoo.
Jimmy John's Freaky Fresh, Freaky Good.
I thought I was calling Jimmy John's.
This is Jimmy John, sir.
Well, I guess you'll have to do.
How can I help you, sir?
I want to order online, but my grandson says I need an app.
Well, you don't need an app, but it's very helpful.
I don't get it.
Get what, sir?
What does having an app got to do with ordering a sandwich?
It's simple, sir. With an app, you just click, order, and eat.
Well, I don't see how you can do all that when you're asleep.
Oh, that's true, sir. You need to be fully awake.
Dadgummit, how can I be awake when I'm having a nap?
Oh, I get it. You mean a nap?
Of course I mean a nap.
See, I wasn't talking about a nap, sir. I was talking about an app.
Did my grandson put you up to this?
No, I couldn't. Ooh, that went well.
Don't have time to talk?
send us a text instead. The Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge ticket text at 97136. Don't overpay. Get into Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge today.
Sunday on a new Battle Creek, romance in the office.
It's not a good idea to date somebody that you work with. It's crazy.
Is a crime.
You like her. I like her.
New CBS Sunday.
Looking to sell your home? Search Realtor Jeff Glover. A house sold name.
Helmet to helmet contact. Legal here.
97.1 The Ticket.
Alrighty, welcome back. 9:16. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call all weekend long at 1-800-LOW-RATE. That's 1-800-569-7283. We always give you the greatest service in the world, great low rates.
Yeah, and I like
professional
people,
advice.
I really like people fact checking us because, when we throw out statistics like in our office, we're up 20% for the year. Well, it just so happens that over the country, that through March, new home sales, new applications were up 17%. So we're a little bit ahead of the curve. And the reason why we're a little bit ahead of the curve is because, wintertime in Michigan is a little tough. So people wait till March 1st in that area when they think the weather is going to break, because not a lot of people like people traipsing through their houses. How do you like that word? Traipsing through their houses in December, January, February. So
Getting
March
their floors
really,
muddy.
you build that bridge to March 1st, and then what happens is we see in our area a surge. So that's why we're up 20% over last year. In the nationally, the number is 17%. So go ahead and fact check me, everybody.
I'm okay
I
with
love
that.
it.
Thank
you.
I'm fine with those figures.
Appreciate that.
I'm good with that.
Good. Throw out that number, 248-539-9797, as we dive into this purchase conversation. Again, we want to hear from you if you're buying a house or selling a house. We want to sort of hear the stories and maybe give you some advice on what's going on out there. You got a real estate agent, so this person's going to go into these houses. They've already previewed them, Nicole. You already know when you're taking a buyer out there, not only the quality of the house, because many times you already have gone through the house,
right?
But you understand, you've already broken down all the prices around the area and stuff. So if you're going to go in and make a higher offer, and you've already educated your buyer on maybe paying the difference of what this house might appraise for, because everybody knows, and if you don't, homes don't always appraise for what the real estate agent and what the buyer and seller agree to.
Right, but you also have to, I like buyers to pay the difference depending on the comps. Now, if the comps don't come in, then the buyer shouldn't overpay for the house either.
Okay, so here's
what if they want to, though?
Right, so here's a real life situation.
What if they say, "Listen, I'm okay paying a premium for this house. I know it's worth $250. I'll pay $270 for it. I don't care. I want to be in this neighborhood."
Absolutely. Then who am I to argue with them? But at the end of the day, I don't want them to get into a situation either that they can't get out of.
Sure, I understand, but it's just basically, and I have this argument with the guys from Skyward a lot. It's economics. It's supply and demand. A house
Correct.
is worth whatever someone's willing to pay for
Right.
it. If the house appraises for $100,000 and someone was to pay $150 for it, that's fine. The house is worth $150 in that buyer's
Absolutely.
eyes. The however is, I can only finance based on what I can prove the house is worth.
Correct.
Well, this shortage of great homes out there
There
is
is a
really the reason
shortage.
why the prices are getting bumped up a little bit,
So that's why-
over and above. There's a shortage
That's
here.
why
Right.
we create a bubble when we go ahead and we have a real life situation like we do right now. 385, the buyer and seller agreed on a price of 385. This house is maxed out. Okay, brand new kitchen, great countertops, everything. It's perfect all the way around, top to bottom. 385. Appraisal comes in 335.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
Okay, watch. Appraisal comes in at 335. This house is over improved for the area. It's the only one like it that is maxed out the way it is. Okay?
Right.
Fine. So now the buyer and seller, they want to come to grips with where can we go at? Well, the seller doesn't want to come down to 335. Buyer doesn't want to go up to 385 now that they know what it's worth. So they want to settle in at around 350. That's
Okay.
acceptable
Yeah,
to both
okay.
parties.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. What do they have to do, Alex? They have to bring that additional 15. They have to bring that 15 grand in.
Absolutely.
That's just the way it is. But then what happens is then we'll get the call saying, hey, that's crazy. Your appraisal came in bad. No, it didn't come in
No, it
bad.
didn't come in
The
bad.
house that you like, which is the nicest house in the area, okay, that you wanted, we understand it, it's over improved for the area. You can still buy it,
Right.
but you're going to have to bring more money in.
You could deck
Absolutely.
out a kitchen and a basement and now hear over $80,000 approved out anyone else in the neighborhood. Again, so
Right.
in other words, the neighborhood
Well, it
selling
all
for
depends
$3.
on the house too.
Well, listen, I look at
you
this
have
house,
to
it's
take
gorgeous.
But each situation is going to be different, so you have to actually evaluate it for what it is. They're not all going to be the
Where's
same.
the house,
Correct.
Harry? What city's the house in?
It's in Macomb.
Okay.
It's out in Macomb Township.
Real
It's
nice.
great. It's beautiful. That's our, it's one of the hottest areas that we have in the Tri-County area.
Absolutely, man.
Right.
And what you're seeing is you're seeing things like that. People have, they've really waited. They've done nice things to their house. They took pride in ownership of their house, and it's the highest price in this particular neighborhood.
You don't get the money out when you put that gorgeous pool in the backyard. Look, you invite me
Right,
over. I want to hang out.
absolutely.
It's awesome, but you got $40,000 there. Then you
Right.
finish it. You deck out the walkout or the egress window basement, and now you got another 35 or 40 in there. I mean, you've got to be careful and
You're not
spend your
gonna return
dollars. You
dollar
can't
for
get it
dollar.
out. You can't
Right.
get it
Right.
out. You can
can't
enjoy
get
it.
every penny out.
And a lot of people, to be honest, most people don't want pools. As much
Right.
people think, oh, I've got this great pool. A lot
Right.
of people don't want pool. My
There are a
parents
lot
have
of
had a
maintenance.
pool.
They're
Hey, the four of us
expensive.
might think they're the coolest thing in the world. Other
I
people just
don't.
don't want the hassle. All right, 3 out of 4.
They're like boats. Like if your friends have them, it's awesome.
That's
I don't.
even
I don't
better.
want. I have zero desire to have one.
248-539-9797. It continues to be a seller's market out there in many areas, but again, not everywhere. It's based on what region you're in, or even from what subdivision or city you're in. Top housing markets across the country include, to buy homes because they haven't gone gangbusters, are the bigger cities. So you've got Philadelphia, Chicago, Cleveland, Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, Providence, Rhode Island. Detroit made the list with Pittsburgh. So again, the major metropolitan cities, but not the suburbs, but the major metropolitan cities still are priced very affordable. You do see a big push even here locally, getting a lot of families moving back to Detroit. I don't know, families as much as single kids, empty nesters are making the move and wanting to get
Right.
back into the city. It's cool stuff. 248-539-9797. When are there going to be more homes coming up on the market? We do see the builders out there, Nicole. I don't know so much about that one subdivision, but you've been working with a couple other builders too, and maybe a new project out there coming, about 25 units. Where's that?
25 units. That'll be on Mound Road in Warren,
Oh,
right
okay.
across the street from the Tech Center.
All right. There.
Which had a huge
cool.
announcement this past week.
Oh,
You
I
see
didn't
that?
hear that.
I
What
didn't
was
hear
it?
it either.
Oh boy, yeah, huge announcement. They're going to develop the tech center. They're throwing a lot of money into the tech center, and they're really building it up. It's a great opportunity for our area.
Potentially more
Awesome.
jobs.
Yeah, and last night I was down in Midtown. The Center for Creative Studies had their graduation there and their exhibits down there. And these are a lot of talented kids that go to that school down there. That, like you said, Harvey, they're living down there. Their kids, I would tell you they're generally ranged anywhere from 18 to 27, 28 that are living down there that want to move. There's a lot of new construction, a lot of projects that are planned. Had the opportunity to go ahead and tour CCS last night, and it was
a
just
great campus.
outstanding. You know what? These kids are talented. There's a whole different world out there than we know of.
Than-
where
than-
these,
than us?
Well, yeah, but these people are extremely talented, and they're really good at what they do. And it was a lot of fun last night.
Yeah, they produce a lot of great designers and stuff, especially in the automotive industry, that come right out of here. Right?
You should see these actual models of the cars.
I don't know how they do
these
it.
concept cars that they have, and it's great for the big three, as we say.
Yeah.
To go ahead and they pluck these designers out of there, and these cars are phenomenal. So I really have a lot of respect for these kids that are extremely talented.
Well, it's a great vibe around here, too, because, again, when summer breaks, you get your boaters out there. Again, I dropped mine in the water yesterday. A quick hello to my folks at Sylvan Lake and all the fine folks at the Oakland County Boat Club. It only charged me $30 to drop the boat in the water yesterday. When
That was nice.
Throw it out there.
Was
Then
that
I
a
went
big
up
deal?
$5. Not too bad, but
All right.
gorgeous out there and a great vibe. I mean, the sun was shining last night at 6 o'clock. And you could feel the vibe already.
Yes.
So maybe summer is finally here. I mean, I think
I
it was
hope
here last
so.
week, but definitely.
It was here and then it went back to winter again. And it's funny because everybody stopped doing what they were doing once
This
the
week?
weather. Yes,
It
once
was
the
nuts.
weather went cold and then starts warming up, everybody starts calling again.
All right, definitely. If you haven't refinanced your house, give us a call at Capital 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker.
What about HARP?
The HARP loan, Harry, and thank you for bringing that information. We reported last week, I think, that they still haven't extended the program, but then they did. They extended, I think, on May 8th is when the announcement came out.
did.
So the HARP loans out there, again, if anyone out there has a conventional mortgage and you still haven't refinanced your home, you might be underwater, but this HARP program is unbelievable. Home Affordable Refinance Program. Find out all about it by calling Capital Mortgage. You don't have to go back to whoever you're making your payments to now. Maybe that lender's not doing a great job at servicing, causing you headaches, saying that you haven't made payments. Definitely call the people at Capital Mortgage. We'll show you how to get it done the right way. Lots of great things about that program, even if you're underwater on your house. So find out more about
There's
it.
absolutely no reason they waited to extend that, as long as they did. Absolutely no reason whatsoever.
But, again, I threw it out the office, but believe it or not, I actually have 2 of those going on right now. So there are families out there, and they said there might be another. I don't know.
They
a
only
million or
they
2
only
million.
extended it through 12/31/2016. So it's they gave everybody
They're
another
3
year.
months,
Right.
which is good. And just to kind of back up a little bit, HARP was really hot a few years ago, and the market was really down in the tank. And basically, it's the Home Affordable Refinance Program, and basically you can refinance your house without an appraisal in most cases if you're underwater. It's got to be backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. It's a very, very great product that a lot of our clients took advantage of over the last few years, and obviously with values coming back up, we haven't had to utilize as much, but there are a lot of people that are still jammed up and underwater, man. I mean, a lot of people that can still benefit from that program.
Well, again, a lot of the families it's the ones that benefited the most are the families that had 30-year mortgages, and then they refinanced using the program down to a 15-year fix. And they might have already done it 2 or 3 years ago. The program came out in 2009. So here you are already 4 or 5 years in on a 15-year mortgage, almost halfway home on getting that house paid off. And talk about the great opportunity to build equity in your house. And that's the key is when you don't have a lot of equity, you need to do some right things to build some equity. All right, we're just getting started here. 926. When we come back, all of your calls, 248-539-9797.
You've been hearing now that home prices here in Southeast Michigan are on the rise, and you're probably thinking it might make sense to wait to list your property. Don't. Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover. Also on the rise are inventory levels and interest rates. And when those two increase simultaneously, prices fall, taking money out of your pocket. But don't just take it from me.
Hi, I'm Katie Androff.
And I'm Andrew Androff. And, we had our house listed with another realtor. 10 months on the market, no offers.
And, with 2 small children, it was extremely frustrating to get ready for those showings.
But then Jeff Glover came along, and he sold our house within weeks.
And we got the price we wanted.
Homeowners who sell their homes with Jeff get an average of 98% of their asking price and sell their homes in an average of 23 days. Call Jeff Glover today at 855-JEFF-SELLS. Jeff Glover and his team have more positive reviews on Zillow than any other realtor in the state. Call Jeff at 855-JEFF-SELLS or online at 855jeffsells.com. Realtor Jeff Glover. A household name. Jeff Glover is affiliated with Keller Williams Realty.
Nancy is here from DTE Energy to tell us how they helped a customer in Ann Arbor save energy and money. Nancy, how did you do that?
We recommended some things for the customer to do around his home in order to help him save on his energy bills.
Oh, such as?
He installed an Energy Star furnace and a programmable thermostat.
So what does that do?
Well, the programmable thermostat allows you to set it at a lower temperature in the winter and at night, and then higher in the summer months, for example.
Oh, so that saves him some money?
Definitely. It saved this customer about $180 a year on his energy bill.
Wow, that's pretty significant.
It was. He also caulked to seal leaks around his windows, put weather stripping around his doors, and added more insulation to the home.
How much would you say he saved all in all?
Overall, he saved about 15% on his monthly energy bills.
Any other recommendations for us?
Sure, I would recommend that customers get rid of those old light bulbs and replace them with CFLs or LED bulbs.
What a bright idea, huh, Nancy?
Huh, I never heard that one before.
If you want more information, just go to dteenergy.com/saveenergy to learn more about what you can do in your home to save energy and money. DTE Energy. Know your own power.
Come celebrate spring at Ray Wiegand's Nursery, where you'll find your inspiration. Ray Wiegand's Nursery experts can help you create the best gardens and landscapes for your home. And right now, save on all 1, 2, and 3 gallon size perennials, all 20% off. Plus, all of our annual packs with 15 plants, every variety, are now only $6.99. Purchase 3 or more packs for only $5 each. Be sure to add beautiful color to your porch, patio, or deck. It's easy with our wide variety of select 10-inch hanging baskets, now 20% off. And make the most out of your outdoor living space. Our entire selection of patio furniture and umbrellas are now all 25% off. And there's great savings on much more. Be sure to visit our website at WeegansNursery.com. Remember, for the best quality, selection, value, and service, buy direct from the nursery. Ray Wiegand's Nursery. Since 1941, in Macomb Township on Romeo Plank Road, we make it worth the drive.
At Bell Tire, we know you'll be driving to any number of fun places this summer, and we want to make sure you get there safely with our big Ready for the Road sale. So if you need new tires before you go, Bell Tire's got big savings to help you out. Right now, you can save up to an extra $130 off a set of 4 tires. That's right, up to an extra $130 off a set of 4 tires on top of the already lowest tire price period. Plus, at Bell Tire, our installation package includes services others can't offer at any price, like free lifetime alignment checks, free lifetime tire rotations, free lifetime spin balancing, free lifetime flat repair, and more. So before you hit the road to fun, hit Bell Tire's Ready for the Road sale. Get up to an extra $130 off a set of tires on top of the already lowest tire price period. Only at Bell Tire.
Don't miss Bell Tire's Ready for the Road sale and save up to an extra $130 off a set of 4 tires installed. For the Bell Tire near you or sale details, go to belltire.com. Hurry, sale ends soon. Bell Tire. Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at the D.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Monster Week is coming to Animal Planet with a whole week of monstrous special events and beasts of every dimension. Monster Week starts Sunday night at 9 only on Animal Planet. Don't watch alone.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Mother Waddles. Tigers 10-4 with the Cardinals, getting dingers from Cespedes, Cabrera, and J.D. Martinez. But Shane Green, he gets the win. He goes with 4-2, going 5 shutout innings. Then he succumbs to a numb pitching elbow. Stay tuned there. David Price today, 3-1, 145 right here on The Ticket. Tigers and Cardinals in St. Louis. A couple teams move on to the NBA playoffs. The Hawks and Warriors both advance to the conference finals with victories in Game 6. Hawks 94-91 over the Wizards. Warriors 108-95 over the Grizzlies. Decision from Mike Babcock on whether or not he'll stay with the Wings could come as early as Wednesday. Reports say the Sabres, Leafs, Sharks, and Flyers have shown the most interest in the Wings coach. From the 1-800 Call Sam Studios, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 971theticket.com.
If you ever miss Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket, you can always hear their highlights at play.it, your new podcast network for best-in-class on-demand shows.
Alrighty, welcome back to the show, 9:32. You're listening to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call all week long, all day long at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Also, you can always send us an email to mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. We take your calls in the office all week long. Definitely here to help you save a lot of money. And many times we're hooking you up with some great real estate agents. Many times we're just answering your questions to get you through the problem. Nicole, you even had your cousin, I know we have pre-approved. He's looking at homes. He, out of nowhere, it's told you last night, he had a friend that 60 days in process. I mean, here we go.
Yes,
and then,
over 60 days in
on
process. On a purchase. Apparently, he paid for 2 appraisals. And the mortgage company, he said the mortgage company, the day of closing, changed their name. And
something odd.
Yeah, it was something weird. And so then the buyers weren't qualified at that time. And I asked him, I said, well, what about the buyer's agent?
Yeah.
I mean, do they know how to direct them or where to direct them or what happened? And he said, well, he's new. He just started.
Yeah, we'll stop doing the show when all this stops, right? When there stops becoming all that.
A couple red flags. If it's 60 days in process and it's a purchase and you don't have an approval yet, okay, I mean, that's really, no matter how we say that the appraisers are busy and it's taking a little bit longer, if you don't have an approval after 60 days on a purchase,
you might not be clear to close right here. You might not be clear to close, but you have an approval and you're working on maybe clearing up a few items.
I was under the impression that they thought they had the approval, but then once the mortgage company changed names, I'm not sure what happened.
I just don't understand why people would waste their time. Like, why would I want to waste my time on a loan that's not going to close?
That's
and the money for the buyers. I mean, they're coming out inspection, they're coming out appraisals. I mean, so when you put them into a position to think that they're buying a home, they're losing out on money as well.
All right, we got some call here to get to. We've got Dale out there. Good morning, Dale. You're welcome to the ticket.
Hi, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Hello. Thank you for taking my call. Just a very quick question. Our kids always talk about young professional loans or young doctor loans for mortgages. Are there such things, or how does it work with a young person like that?
What do you? I mean, there are doctor loans. Yeah, absolutely, because it's based on their future earnings.
Okay.
What are you referring to specifically?
Well, no, just in general, because both kids, and their spouses are doctors, and they're both in different situations, and so one is one is finishing his residency, and so their income is going to go from about 110 up to 285, and our other son, his and his wife, they're in a residency program, a fellowship program, and they're going up from basically 100 up to about 175, but they've also have 200 to put down on a house.
Right.
Well, see, Dale, here's the thing: a lot of lenders and some of these websites, they'll make up fancy names for a standard product to try to lure doctors in. Doctors are like, whether it be mortgage people, insurance people, finance people, everybody wants to work with a doctor because stereotypically, doctors make the most money. They have the highest earning potential, so they'll make up random names for regular 5% down programs.
So, however is that there are some lenders that have a portfolio product or a product that we can do that is called a doctor loan, where, just as you said, their income was lower, but then they've signed a contract, they've got an employment contract, they show that their salary is guaranteed to go up, and then therefore we can use it now. We can use that income now, even if they haven't started that position yet. So that's really, I hope that clarifies it. But yes, so the term, hence the term, a doctor loan.
Hey, Dale, congratulations. You got a lot of kids that you put through
That's
med
good.
school. How about that?
Yeah, we're broke.
Sounds like
But
you.
you're good
Hey, Dale,
parents.
it sounds like you need a Dale loan.
That's about right too.
There.
But is there? What about their debt? Our son-in-law and daughter have quite a bit of significant debt with that versus our son, who hardly has any.
Right.
How does that play into it?
Well, it plays into it because then what we'll do is we'll take that, that future income, the income that they're guaranteed now because they're moving up in their residency programs and everything, and we'll offset if it's student loans. We'll have to offset the student loans. We have to check that out.
Okay.
So it does come into play.
It's a great call, though, Dale, for
Yeah,
sure.
Dale, we'll follow up
Yeah.
if you want. We'll call the kids, and if there's no cost to them at all for us to run all their numbers and show them how much they do qualify for. Everyone's got, like you said, a different situation. We can set them up, and then they can make their decisions.
Well, very much. Thanks for the assistance. I enjoy listening to your show. I thought I'd finally call in.
Awesome.
Thank you, Dale. We
sir.
appreciate
Take
it.
care, man.
Nice call.
248-539-9797. Like to hear from you also.
Yep. So there are real programs for that. Just as he said, that you come out and you go ahead and you can use some of these what we call future earnings because they haven't started that program yet. They're not actually in the program, but they know what they're going to get. They've signed a document. There's an agreement in place that shows what their future income is going to be, and we can go ahead and take that income on that particular program.
It's funny, to my point. I was people tend to single out doctors because they have like a higher net worth standardly. I just Googled doctor loans, and the first thing that comes up is some scumbag mortgage company website that's got a 3% down, transaction and calling it a doctor loan.
Never heard of them before.
I've heard of them.
I like when Alex uses those fancy mortgage banking terms like
Like
scumbag.
scumbag?
Those are always nice.
Well, it's
He's a
absurd.
sweetie.
Like, why are you? So listen. I took an email the other day, and it wasn't really hate mail, but the guy was like, I was hesitant to email you just because you always get so angry when people walk away from houses and all that. Listen, dude, I'm from here. I don't get mad when people go through hard times. I was here in 2007, 8, 9.
Right.
I remember what it was. I get mad when people take advantage of the system. Trust me, dude,
Absolutely.
divorce sucks. I went through the worst divorce in the history of divorces.
No, you didn't.
No, you did
Tom
not.
Brady and Giselle could have got divorced quicker than I did. Okay, and I have no
Maybe
kids.
not now.
So
boy.
I understand. I have a huge heart, and I'm passionate about the area. So when somebody calls up and they thump their chest about, I bought a new house for less than I owed on mine. It was bigger, and I just let the other one go, and it's my right to do that. No, it's not, man. It's not your right. It's not your right to screw the entire neighborhood and let home values come down.
People have to deal with whatever decisions they
It's
make.
absurd. I mean, I said, and I told Harry the other day.
Or how about
I
when
worked-
you walk into a house and they've stripped everything?
Yeah,
out of it
exactly.
And,
And
sold the water heater
they've taken the
furnace,
water heater in the
air
kitchen.
conditioning.
I said in my office about a month ago, working with a client who gave me the whole Hearts and Flowers story about getting his family back in a house, and we lost our old house and this and that, and he couldn't find the sheriff's sale deeds. So a lot of times when the house goes to foreclosure, on the credit report, it's not accurate when the house actually went to sheriff's sale. I need 3 years from the sheriff's sale date.
Right.
I'm like, dude, you got to find me these deeds. So
Right.
he's I can't find them. They're lost.
Yeah.
We lost our house. We lost the papers. So I'm like, I'll take your deal. And I took it on his word. He's like, Alex, I promise you. He goes, they're at least 5 years old. I know the sheriff's sales are at least 5
Right.
years
So
old.
the title company can get those for us,
Right.
too.
So I called the title company and I didn't pull the deeds. One was like 2 years ago. So he just he looked me in the eye and flat out lied to me. And
You're
I'm
always
like,
gonna
how
get
did this happen? What do you mean? They're 5 years ago. He goes, well, I had renters in there. I'm like, let me get this straight, dude. So you bought a
So
rental
you
property.
took-
You stopped making the payments on it.
And you took
kept
dirt payments.
You kept collecting rent and then just let the house go.
I'm glad you're not
And
getting
then-
mad this
and
morning.
then- And then you
that
looked at me in
makes
the eye.
angry. Yeah,
See,
that
that's
makes
why I
me
get
angry.
upset. I get upset because of that, not because people
Right.
went through a hard time.
All right, let's go out to Bill in Canton. Good morning, Bill. Thanks for calling in this morning. You're live on the
He's
ticket.
not up yet.
Oh, he's not up
He's
yet?
still-
Oh, I'm
he's
sorry.
still-
Hold on
he's
one
still
sec, Bill.
at
We're
that.
going to get you up here in a second. No doubt here in the second half of the year's already coming up. Global markets definitely dictate what could go on with our interest rates here locally, but it all ties in together. I mean, rates are phenomenal, Nicole, and we had a situation recently. I just want to vaguely go into this little thing here. It's not that important what rate you have because, like in our instance, the house came in for $14,000 less.
Right.
Now the client is going to be able to save $14,000. Had he gone maybe to a lender out of state, maybe they would have appraised and he would have spent $14,000 more on the house. Maybe they would have given some lower rate by an eighth. he would have been burned big
Maybe
time
they
and
would
lost
have been under
mega
the
dollars.
14,000, and then the deal would have never closed.
Exactly. So there's so many things going on. Folks, if you're out there buying a house, get more professional people involved in the transaction. Get your perspective. Really sit down and get more knowledge behind you.
Right.
The knowledge will make you feel comfortable
And
about the
I hear from
transaction.
a lot of buyers that their mortgage person they're working with doesn't call them, doesn't return their calls. They don't send them an email. They're not on top of things. And I get a lot of that too with other mortgage companies where they just don't return your calls. They don't tell you when the appraisal was ordered.
Well,
and
give
they
us a
just
try.
don't follow up. And then I'm always like, that's why I said.
Give these guys a try. What the heck? They're willing to work every day. Hey, Bill, thanks for hanging in there. And you're from Canton. Good morning. Welcome to our show.
Yes, hi. Just got a quick question. I was talking to my daughter a couple of years ago. She bought a distressed house, got one of those loans that she could renovate it, and, after about 3 months, then get the full loan. And basically, I would say the equity she's got probably with purchasing, and it's about $140,000. The house is being assessed pretty much at $230,000, and she's still paying PMI. She's going, I got all this equity. Why can't I get rid of my PMI?
Are you doing a refinance?
Pardon me?
Are you doing a refinance?
Well, she's thinking about it, but they were saying that basically, or going back to the bank or where she's at, she's got to wait 5 years.
They're never going to drop the PMI based on the appraisal. I can tell you right now.
Well, Bill, I think she has a 203K, so she has MIP. Doesn't she have an FHA 203K loan?
Yeah, hold on, Bill.
I don't have the details. I'm sorry.
I think we can save her money. Why don't you stay on hold here? We're going to come
Bill,
back and
hang
have
on,
a
sir.
conversation with you. All right, we want to hear from you. 942-248-539-9797. All of your calls. Come on back.
24 Seconds Bar and Grill in Berkeley is the place to be for everything sports. Jump on the shuttle to all Friday and Saturday Detroit baseball games at Comerica Park. Bottles of Blue and Blue Light just $2.50 during the ball games. 24 Seconds in Berkeley. 24secondsbar.com.
Hello, sir or madam. I am going door to door to tell people about World Class Millions.
Yes, ma'am. And what?
World Class Millions, the Michigan Lottery's new $30 instant game.
But why
are we so excited about it? Because there is an amazing $114 million in total prizes.
But that's
going to mean a lot of winners.
No, I was going to
ask about the top prizes. $4 million.
Wow. But why go door to door? I mean, everyone should hear about this, like on the radio.
Radio? Why didn't I think of that?
Play World Class Millions and put some really big play in your day. Welcome to Imagination Minute from the Michigan Lottery's Cash for Life Instant Games. Now close your eyes, unless you're driving. Now imagine winning up to $5,000 a week for the rest of your life. That could mean exotic cruises or a dream home. No bigger. Yes. Now, if you imagined all that with just a few sound effects, what could you do with the real thing? Cash for Life instant games from the Michigan Lottery. You could win up to $5,000 a week for life, plus millions in other cash prizes. Just imagine.
Hi, I'm Calvin Bordine, and it's time to add that burst of color to your outdoor living space.
So start planting your beds and containers with bigger, better, bloomier plants from Bordines.
As you know, Fiona, our greenhouses are filled with acres of annuals. It's like a tropical paradise with lush foliage and bright, colorful blooms.
And speaking of the tropics, we have hard-to-find jasmine, bougainvillea, bananas, and citrus, both lemon and lime.
Hot new varieties this year include a plethora of petunias.
Featuring the gorgeous Purple Touch and award-winning Johnny Flame.
Let's not forget that Bordines has the largest selection of wave petunias, perfect for hanging baskets and containers.
And this year there are 2 new wave colors, introducing burgundy and red velour.
Take the guesswork out of planning your planters with one of Bordine's professionally designed 6-pack combos to go.
We make it smart, stylish, and incredibly easy.
Visit us in Clarkston, Brighton, Grand Blanc, and our flagship store in Rochester Hills.
Bordines, bigger, better, bloomier.
General RV, the nation's largest family-owned RV dealer, has the spotlight on Michigan's premier RV event this year, celebrating the grand opening of General RV's new Super Center in Wixom, Michigan. For 5 days only, including Sunday, all General RV locations are rolling out the red carpet with incredible savings on motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels. Millions of dollars in manufacturer rebates will be made available for this event. All the best brands, all the best floor plans. General RV is the nation's largest family-owned family-owned RV dealer. General RV has more RVs, award-winning service, and more RV stuff than anywhere. This is Michigan's premier RV event this year. It's your opportunity this Wednesday through Sunday to save thousands on motorhomes, trailers, and fifth wheels with grand opening savings and millions of dollars in manufacturer rebates. Save thousands this week at General RV in Wixom, White Lake, Brownstown, and Mount Clemens.
Welcome to your town, our town, the town. Dine and play and sip and stay town. This party could go long, so get yourself a room town. What town is this? It's Greek Town, casino, hotel, endless slots, tables, poker, dining, and of course, GT Rewards, the loyalty program to trump all loyalty programs. Must be at least 21 to gamble. Greek Town, casino, hotel, in the middle of everywhere town.
A seatbelt can stop you from going into a store. A seatbelt can stop you from climbing a tree. It can stop you from flying or from rolling down a hill. A seatbelt can stop you from doing a lot of things, like crushing bones and damaging vital organs. It can even save your life. That's why we enforce seatbelt laws, to save lives. So buckle up every trip, every time. Click it or ticket. Paid for by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Monday, meet the 97.1 The Ticket Street Team from 5:30 to 7:30 at the grand opening of the newest Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men on the northwest corner of 23 Mile and Gratiot in Chesterfield. Test your skills in the 97.1 The Ticket gaming trailer powered by Xbox. And while you're there, get an unbelievable haircut for just $10. It's wicked awesome. More at 971theticket.com. Combine your love of sports with your desire to help others. Donate to 97.1 The Ticket's Student Heart Check program. You might just save a life. Visit cbsdetroit.com/student heart check.
The baseball team that Detroiters love most. The Detroit Tigers live here. 97.1
The Ticket. Welcome back to the show, 947. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. We're in our last segment. We'd love to hear from you. We've got open lines, 248-539-9797. Hey, you can call Capital Mortgage. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker.
So Bill couldn't hold on. So go through that last call. It was a phenomenal call.
Yeah, he, it sounded like his daughter got an FHA 203K loan. These are great loans. If anyone's out there and you keep running into houses that need lots and lots of work, you can't close on a house conventionally or just on a regular FHA loan, Alex, as you know, if there's no furnace. If it doesn't have a functioning kitchen. So you can buy these houses, you can close in 30 to 45 days, and they're called FHA 203K loans. We give you the money. Now, we just don't fork over the money. There's contractors involved, and you get the bids all handled up front.
Contractors, it can't be Uncle Ted.
There's cost consultants. And what you do is you get yourself set up for the house to pass. First they do is they get in there with the cost consultant. They say, here's the things you need to do to fix up the house to make it past FHA. And then whatever else you want to do. Again, if there's equity, and many times these homes have been on the market, they're just sitting there. They're the ones that you see super, super low prices on. And you got to have smart people involved. And how can I buy this house and turn it into a home for my family? And that's the key here. Now, as we see in this gentleman who called Bill about his daughters, not only does she buy it right, she put the money in it. The house is gorgeous. Now she's almost at a 50% loan to value. So, yeah, she could switch that over to a conventional mortgage and sweeten up her terms. And again, typically that time frame is at least 6 months after you close and all the work's been done on the house.
Alex says we're going to get the MIP waived. It's going to save her, what, about $140 to $170 a month?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We'll get the rate down, drop the PMI. It's an easy loan.
Right.
Absolutely.
In fact, she might have even had the more expensive MIP if it was even a year and a half ago or so when the MIP was in a little bit more money. Hey, we've got open lines if you want to sneak in, 248-539-9797. Tiger baseball coming up here this afternoon at 2:15. They're out in St. Louis. Also, what is that race? Is it the Preakness is later today? So that's pretty exciting stuff. If you're the Preakness?
How about the Preakness?
How about the Preakness? So the second leg of the Triple Crown with pretty exciting stuff. I love horse racing. Again, the bad part about it, and Nicole over there, the animal lover.
I'm not a fan of horses.
I figured that, the animal lover.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why do they always give the jockey kudos? Is it really the horse?
No.
I mean, is it really the horse?
I mean,
he should be in a champagne glass.
but they have to hold on. And
the jockey, right? The jockey goes to the Hall of Fame, and I guess the horse has a great life in Kentucky out to stud, right? Is that what the deal is?
Well, we're animal lovers no matter what. Look, Nicole, let's throw that other thing before we talk about horse racing.
So at the zoo today is Adopt a Friend, and it goes So there's a bunch of rescues. They're in the parking lot. They have animals available from 10 to 5 today.
That's great.
So you
At the
definitely
Detroit
wanna
Zoo,
go
so you can
check
go
that
there
out.
and you can
Yep.
adopt as many pets as you want
As
to
many
adopt.
pets as you want.
It's like
Take
Tinder for
$10
animals.
home.
Tinder for that's good.
Yeah, be responsible. Yeah, nice.
No,
be
be
responsible.
responsible.
All right. Hey, let's go to Anthony real quick out in Southfield. Good morning, Anthony. You're live on the ticket. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, man?
I just had a question about the FHA 203K. So my parents are looking at getting a house right now, and they're looking at getting an FHA loan. Is it the same qualifications for a regular FHA loan and a 203K loan?
Yes. It's a very simple
Same
transaction.
qualifications?
Correct.
Okay.
What are they trying to do? So they're trying to get a loan and then rehab the house?
Well, if they're having difficulties finding a house right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, I find houses all the time that need a lot of work, and it's only 203K approved, stuff like that. I didn't know if they'd be able to get approved on that.
No, for sure, Anthony. Here's how it would work. I would put you in touch with a cost consultant. So you would walk through, or your parents would walk through the house with a cost consultant, and you would say, we're going to redo the kitchen, and we're going to fix this bathroom and do this. That you can't do any structural, like you can't take walls down. So nothing structural, but you can do basically anything else you want to the house. We'll put together a bid sheet, and we do the appraisal based on what the house is going to be worth after it's done, and you're good to go. It's a pretty simple transaction.
Maybe a few of those houses, Anthony, like you're saying, maybe a few of them would actually work for them. The location's great, the structure of the house is there, but it's maybe gutted or something bad in the inside.
Right, you
but
can also do appliances, right? Carpeting, appliances.
Absolutely. Fences.
Mhm.
Yeah,
flooring,
anything, man.
fences, roofs, electrical, all of the heating and cooling system. So just about anything inside of a house, you can make the house brand new.
As long as you're not tearing down walls.
Right.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, thank you, guys.
No worries, man. I'll call you for the show and take care of it for you.
We'll follow
Thanks,
up
Anthony.
and see if we turn your folks into 203K buyers. That loan's out there, and again, a lot
But
of
you
times
need
people just don't
someone
know.
experienced to handle that loan.
Well,
'Cause that loan,
and there are
I
rules.
don't do that loan.
Right.
I mean, I do it, for the buyers, but I don't act physically write the loan or
Right. There are
process it,
rules
but
on
I know
that.
it's a hard loan.
Yeah,
for
a lot of moving parts. There are rules. You have to go through cost consultants. You have to get your bids, and we just don't fork out the money on each phase, willy nilly, as I like to say. There are rules that we have to go by, and we'll explain those rules to you when we go over the loan.
Yeah, I think the number one thing to know is, as a real estate agent, don't frown upon these. Again, learn how it works, because you can get paid. You're out of the transaction. You close on it, usually 30 to 45. You're out of the transaction. That's when the construction workers, the people that did all the bids, are going to get in there and start working on the property. So again,
and it
find
gives
out a little bit
people
more.
A good chance to rebuild a house.
Oh, and it's great
that
for
may just
communities.
Exactly.
It's so awesome for communities. Look, someone's going to steal the house down the street from you that's been vacant. Get them in there. Get the family in there. Bring the tax money in. Again, get your association fee money now kicking in. It's only going to help you. Hey, let's sneak in another call. We've got Tom out there. Tom, you're live on the ticket. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, Tom, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, guys, I got a quick question for you. I got a long story, make it short. My wife and I had identity theft, fraud committed against us. It's going now through the courts and blah, blah, blah. And we sold a home and a cabin and bought this house we're in now for cash. We knew it needed a lot of repairs. We knew going in. But now I don't want to spend a little bit of cash I have left on the house. I was wondering if I get a home equity loan.
Sure, as long as there's equity in the property. What's the balance? So the house is free and clear, correct?
Yes.
And what's it worth?
$190.
Yeah, dude, easy, no problem at all.
And how much you looking
easy
to take out?
transaction.
But I don't know my credit score. It should be. My wife's is coming back. We're getting these credit card companies to see it's fraud. We're down to one card.
Oh, okay.
One
So
company,
yeah.
So hers, is coming up, and I haven't checked mine.
Hey, Tom, how much cash are you looking to take out? How much do you need in the way of, say, of a home equity loan or a refinance transaction?
Well, probably looking at 30 to 40.
Yeah, you should not have a problem with it. And I hear the trepidation in your voice. Definitely going to have to pull a credit report. Definitely going to have to see how that identity theft affected it. However, is you have the paperwork that shows that, you were a victim, and that's taken in consideration. So we just have to take a look at all that kind of stuff. Again, there's going to be a lot of homework that goes into it, a lot of detail and a lot of planning, but there shouldn't be any reason why you couldn't get the transaction done.
Good. Okay. So can I get back with you guys after the show?
Yeah, we'll apply for the show, and we'll take care of it for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Great.
Cool. Thanks
Thanks
Tom.
for the call,
Is that
Tom.
it?
All right, that's it.
That's it.
I can't
The fastest
believe it. I wanna
show
stick
in
around.
We need to go another
Metro
hour.
Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going to handcuff myself to the studio. I'm not
Me
leaving.
too.
You can stay if
Hey,
you want.
Thanks,
it's
Nicole. I
me and you.
appreciate that.
We want to thank all the callers for calling in, okay? And if you didn't call in, definitely get with us next Saturday. Want to thank Nicole Moscow from Remax Classic for coming in. We got Pat Caputo coming up with sports. Hey, be sure to call Capital Mortgage all day long. 1-800, that's 1-800-LOW-RATE, 1-800-569-7283. All right, for Harry Glanz, Alex Nafusi, I'm Harvey Freed. See you next Saturday.
The preceding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Hi, I'm Dan Weingarts. Our family is celebrating 70 years of helping families like yours find everything you need to care for your lawn. Over the years, we've grown with you to offer the unbeatable selection of outdoor power equipment you've come to know and trust. And our experienced technicians and unmatched parts inventory keep your equipment running like new. During our Time to Mow sale, check out the all-new Cub Cadet XT Enduro series of lawn tractors. They take the already high standards of Cub Cadet tractors to a new level with unmatched durability, handling, and comfort. The premium XT2 and XT3 tractors offer a performance package that you will only find at independent retailers. Better selection, better savings, and honest answers are what you should expect from us. We are proud that these values help make us the Cub Cadet 2014 National Retailer of the Year. Visit us in Utica, Farmington Hills, Cedar Springs, Clarkston, and Ann Arbor, or see all of our Time to Mow specials at Weingarts.com. From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Kid, let me paint you a picture. Tuesday night, your cog belt goes bust. Who will help you get what you need fast, without the hoops, hurdles, or headaches? Grainger, that's who. I love Grainger. They got a wide variety of products and solutions. Grainger makes it easy to get everything we need, and answers for when we're not sure what the answer is. Now, kid, let me paint you another picture. It looks like a mop,